Hey, what's up, guys? It's MugenLord here, and I want to talk about Capcom 2025. I mean, this is going to be a pretty good year, especially with the announcement that we have seen for the past couple of weeks that's coming from Capcom themselves. Now, I understand there's a lot of people out there who don't like the current Capcom, especially in the culture war aspect, where with their localization and also with their censorship in some of their games. But you still have to admit that Capcom has been putting out some bangers for the past couple of years now, and I don't think that's going to change. Especially, I'm more excited for the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 that's coming out, because there's a lot of titles on there that I still own to this very day, but it's good to see that we're starting to see them coming back and being preserved, especially now we're getting them also physical version of these games. And it's very important for a lot of gamers, especially if they want to see sequels of some of these franchises to come back. I think they should go out and actually support the Fighting Collection 2. But despite the Fighting Collection 2, there's some other titles that really have people excited for, which is Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is something that my brothers, Strike and Keo, is definitely anticipating. I was never really that big into Monster Hunter, even though I keep buying them and never really played them like that. But fans are definitely excited and looking forward to get their hands on it. And most definitely, the biggest thing that people are really talking about is a potential remake of Devil May Cry 1. That's something that I didn't expect to hear, a potential remake, and that this won't be your typical remake when it comes to this game, because there's going to be a lot more improvements that's been talked about behind the scenes, or what people has been talking about behind or within these leaks. They're saying that there's going to be improvement on the story. A new camera angle is going to be added to the game. There's a lot of, I guess you would say, things to actually like expand upon Dante himself. And we also had from a recent interview from the voice actor behind Virgil, had spilled the beans on the fact is that he said that he was doing voice work for a particular game where they want him to voice a younger version of himself, but he really had a hard time trying to pull out that younger voice because he's an older man now. So many people are speculating that it has to be Virgil. It has to be one of the earlier Devil May Cry games. So it's starting to add more validity to that leak, but we want to wait and see. And of course, people are anticipating the potential Resident Evil 9 and what that may entail. And the rumors are talking about that this game may focus on Jill Valentine, Leon Kennedy, with supporting characters like Barry Burton and also Chris Redfield, which is something that will be quite interesting, and that this game will be more of a open world type of game when it comes to Resident Evil 9. And people have been pointing at hints that Capcom normally will, I would say, will give you hints on what to expect with their future titles and how they implement them in other franchises, like Dragon's Dogma 2 with their open world and their scope. And you look at Monster Hunter Wild, so they're saying that there's a particular theme when it comes to their games, and maybe they will take that same approach with Dragon's Dogma 2, Monster Hunter Wild, as far as the open world and the scope, and now they implement that in Resident Evil 9. But we want to wait and see when it comes to that. And I just think it's pretty cool to see that Capcom is really just pulling out all the stops. As I said before, with the Fighting Collection, it's good to see games like Power Stone 1 and 2, Project Justice, Plasma Sword, and many other titles from that collection actually, are now coming back to the modern generation of gamers that's out there. And the fact is that we have modern preservation, which is also really cool as well. But now seeing this, and as I'm suggesting you guys support that collection, we may be able to see new sequels or reboots to these IPs. I would love to see another Power Stone. So it's good to see these things, and that's why I constantly urge you guys, especially when it comes to the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. I definitely got around to actually picking it up, because we don't know what's going to happen with the Marvel license once again. So it's good to have this. You're able to preserve it. It's yours to keep. You're able to boot the game up and actually play the game, which I think is pretty awesome. And I'm going to do the same thing with the Fighting Collection too. But it just seemed like that Capcom has been on the ball with this, and I'm dying to see what they're going to do. And the fact is that we also have Onimusha, and they also announced that the remaster to Onimusha 2 is also coming, which fans are excited about that. So we're starting to see some Onimusha love as well. And he also showed us just a little bit of gameplay of the new Onimusha, or this is going to be a reboot. Don't entirely know about that, but the fact is that we're actually getting a new Onimusha. I would love to see what they're going to do with this, and it's giving me hope that we're going to start seeing other games and other IPs that's coming from them. I would love to see what they do with a new Beautiful Joe. We already got a part 2 that's also coming as well, and I would definitely love to see a new Breath of Fire. I mean, come on. I mean, Square Enix is known for their RPGs and everything. I would love to see Capcom bring back Breath of Fire. That's their Final Fantasy series. You get what I'm saying? I'd love to see their catalog of games expand and get bigger and bigger, so we can have a variety of games coming from this company as well. And of course, Street Fighter has been doing this thing, but I would love to see Project Justice, or aka Rival Schools, come back. And how about a Final Fight, man? Final Fight, I mean, will be perfect now. We've been seeing the rise and the comeback of beat 'em up games. You know, I got the Ninja Turtles Rise of Shredder. You know, I got Streets of Rage 4, and you know, you got Double Dragons that came out, and now another Double Dragons is coming out. You got the River City Girls. That's also pretty popular. So let's see Final Fight come out, reboot Final Fight, do something with the series. I would love to see Cody, Guy, and Mike Hager come back better than ever and everything, and actually put effort into the story. I think that would be pretty awesome for Capcom to do something like that. So I'm definitely rooting for Capcom to see what other games and other franchises that they will bring back to satisfy the fans and satisfy someone like myself. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment sections below. What do you think about this new age of Capcom? Do you think that they're going to improve more and more, or if you look at the culture war aspect of it, are you leery of Capcom? Do you not want to support Capcom? And I also forgot to mention Dino Crisis. I'd love to see that come as well. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to the Capcom Fighting Collection 2? I definitely want to see, you know, what you have to say about that. But that wraps up this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell for more gaming content here on this channel. This is MugenLord signing off. I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.